Hello YouTube, my name is Plazukas. Look at this. As many of you are aware by now, Pink Chew, my ex-girlfriend, has accused me of a number of things that I cannot let go unaddressed. I have been accused of sexual assault, potentially rape, prostitution, and severe emotional abuse, among other things. I want to make this very clear. Everything she accuses me of in her statement is a complete lie. Nothing about these accusations is true. They are entirely made up. Out of respect for our previous relationship, I will give Pink Chew 2 weeks to apologize for these statements and acknowledge that they are false and inaccurate. There you go. That's me stopping right there, okay? That is intimidation. And you might say, well, it's harmless. You're just trying to, come to some reconciliation and that they're all just going to be like, kumbaya. Wrong. If you are being accused of something, okay, you take legal action against somebody. And if you want them to apologize, you don't do it publicly, you do it privately through your lawyers. If there was a scenario where Tectone was broke or poor, fine. He can't get a lawyer, therefore he has no other course of action besides going online and trying to plead with the victim and say, please take it back because I didn't actually do this to you. Tectone makes $1.2 million a year based on what he has publicly disclosed. If not more, maybe a little less. I don't know the exact details. He has enough to hire a lawyer or even to retain one, but apparently not. Again, this is all just fucking par of the course for Tectone. All he does is talk. There's no action, okay? There's no action because he doesn't want it to go anywhere, and nor would anybody. Because as soon as it does, it gets elevated. People start hearing both sides, and who knows how it's going to end up. Tectone could look like the enemy. Pink Chew could look like the innocent victim. Or it could be twisted any way but sideways. Let's continue on. If this doesn't happen, I will pursue legal action against Pink Chew and those who knowingly repeat her lies with a reckless disregard for the truth. First of all, the First Amendment exists. And if a victim is willing to say something publicly, okay, and knowing all too well that her statement, her accusations could be held against her in the court of law, then we, as the public, are able to reiterate that in any way we choose fit, okay, especially now with Donald Trump being president. Because guess what? The Constitution is king, and so isn't the First Amendment rights. So, in that regard, in that last statement, go fuck yourself, try me, and see. I have preserved all text messages, videos, and additional evidence from the time during a relationship, and am more than willing to prove my innocence in the court of law. I am more than willing also to comply with any legal investigation into the truth of what actually happened. Well, if that was the case, you wouldn't be trying to intimidate the victim right now. You'd be willing to go through the legal process because it would basically exonerate you. But you don't, and nor would anybody. Again, I get it, but your statement does not align with your core beliefs. You are a hypocrite, and it's okay to be a hypocrite. It's okay. It's okay. You can be just about anybody right now in this world today. Okay? Trump, Matt Gaetz, and I know he stepped down, but still, he was nominated. Okay? And the list goes on and on. You can be, okay, essentially a murderer and get away with it and convicted and still become president of the United States. That is all possible in America nowadays. But today is the day to stop. Today is the day to be better. Maybe this doesn't go any further. Maybe everything else is silenced and maybe Pink Chew feels that she's intimidated or blackmailed or threatened enough where she's like, I'm going to back down. It's not worth it. It's not worth any kind of money or time or, the culture that we live in right now. I'll probably not be believed. I'll be discredited. Now is the time to do better. Now is the time to be better. And I'll be honest with you. Over the course of the last 2 months when I stepped away, you haven't been better, Tectone. I'm speaking directly to you because you're speaking directly to us. You're speaking directly to Pink Chew, the victim. You can do better. I'm not saying you're going to get away with anything. I'm not saying anybody can get away with anything because, who knows? The laws of justice are clear. If you do something, you break the law, you go to jail, period. That's the law. Whatever I believe doesn't matter. Okay? Whatever delusional, paranoid, schizophrenic that I have based on the past elections and people that are felons becoming president, that doesn't matter. I get that. I understand that. Let's continue on. I am certain that when all the facts are laid out, my innocence will be unquestionable. As a victim of sexual assault myself, I find it absolutely disgusting that someone would weaponize a lie in this scale. Using false claims of sexual assault and rape as a weapon to achieve some sort of revenge for how a relationship ended does more damage to real victims than almost anything else. It's because of liars like Pinchu that weaponize trauma that legitimize victims are questioned and are trusted. You know, I am not going to make too much of a statement based on that paragraph, other than to say, do you support Donald Trump? Because I think you did. And I think you do. And he was convicted of sexual assault. And you would think, as a victim yourself, that would be something that you would probably be strong against. Someone that's going to be at the highest form of government who has been convicted, okay? Not to mention, a lot of his nominees are now being found out to be accused, and even one of them had a settlement out of court for a potential assault, right? And I know what you're going to say. It's all lies. All these women are liars. Discredit them. They're all on fucking OnlyFans. They're all prostitutes. They're all SLUTs. S's. I get it. I understand the tactic. Okay? But it doesn't add up. It doesn't add up. All of this shit doesn't add up. Whenever it's convenient for somebody's found out that they are having an affair, okay, on their wife with a guy. They finally come out as gay. Convenient for them at that time. Listen, I get it. It's a good tactic. Convenient, good tactic. Let's continue. Because of how serious these accusations are, I will not discuss them in any capacity until I'm certain there is no other path forward. I'm forced to pursue legal action to clear my name of these malicious lies. You are pursuing them right fucking now by intimidating a victim. You have a larger platform than 95% of the United States of America, maybe even the fucking world, Tectone. Your words do matter. What you say does matter, and what you don't say actually matters. If you were truly willing to let this happen behind closed doors in private through lawyers or legal processes, you would not have said anything. Because after last night's stream, when you basically cleared the air, which you probably had to as a public figure, that was it. You called your lawyer, phase one begin. That's it. Shut the fuck up and let the legal course take action. You don't need to do this. The only reason you do this is intimidation and to try to gain favor. Okay? That's it. Both of which are very, very manipulative, in which speaks to the allegations against you. All I'm saying. You know, court of law may find something else, but if you see the signs, let's get back to it. Thank you to all my community for sticking with me through this. Y'all support means the world to me, and I'm not going anywhere. Well, I'm glad you're not going anywhere. I don't want you to be canceled. My content will remain unchanged as I have done nothing wrong, and I will never let a baseless lie stop me from doing what I love. This has 166,000 views. It was posted at 5:55 a.m. 3 hours ago. And this is going to probably go to 1 million, because it's actually circulating pretty high on social media sites. So, what am I going to do now? I'm going to go to Pink Shoes. I don't know if it's still up or not. I don't know if they took them down. But here we go, because I wasn't going to include this, but if you want to escalate it, if you want to use your platform, your First Amendment right, then so will I. And because this victim made a statement, and you're trying to intimidate, you're trying to manipulate your audience, let me be very transparent about exactly what Pink Chew said about this issue and about these accusations. Here we go. Or when you ask him that you don't feel comfortable doing something sexual and he records you and demands you stop making faces and pretends you like it. Or say you don't want it to do it anymore and he shoves your head down to your throw up. Guilt trips you into giving BJs and says, do your job and pay your rent. I took you to a water park, so you owe me, and all you can do is sleep upstairs because you know what he's going to keep telling you to do. He doesn't touch you, doesn't have sex with you, just keeps you around as a BJ machine and degrades you. Makes you feel ugly, don't wear baggy clothes, straighten your hair, at least wear eyeliners around the house, your self-worth totally crushed. I hate that people warned me. I didn't listen because I was so manipulated. I hate that I was lied to when another girl who went through what I was going through came forward. Me and her are good now, but I should have listened. When you're in it, you feel blind to reason. That's on you, Tectone. Yesterday, after your stream, you made the public disclosure that you're going to seek legal action. You had a moment in time in that stream where you went on mute and you were on the phone. After that, you said phase 1. And then you said you were finished with this topic. Now, I know Donald Trump doesn't stay on script, nor do you. But your actions led to my escalation, and I'm not alone. I'm sure there's other people who are going to be responding to this, both in your favor and also against you. And there will be others that are more neutral, which I was, believe it or not. But I'm not anymore. Because when you use your platform to manipulate and intimidate, that's something that I stand directly against. That is something that I'm directly opposed to and have been from day one and will continue to be. I will keep everyone updated. My name is Plazookas. If you'd like to comment, like, subscribe. We'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.